And we back! Today we're adding one random NBA legend to all 30 NBA teams. In the past we've done this video and we've always kept it one team for one player. So we add Allen Iverson to the 76ers, or Michael Jordan to the Chicago Bulls, or Tim Duncan to the San Antonio Spurs. Well, in today's video, those players could get added to the league and play on pretty much any roster. So here are the two wheels we're messing with today. Of course, we're running with these rosters. So let's spin for the 76ers. We get a team, and then we get a number, which is going to be the position they are on the all-time team associated with that. So the Denver Nuggets are going to be represented by the Philadelphia 76ers, but to what capacity? Will it be the best player in Denver Nuggets history? Will it be the 7th best player in Denver Nuggets history? Let's figure out who it will be. It's going to be the 2nd best player in league history for the Nuggets. And who would that be? That's a very good question. Let's figure it out. The Nuggets are adding Carmelo, because, I mean, it's the same overall, but Melo is in the 2 spot. Melo is in the 2 spot, so he is going to the 76ers, just like that. Harden, Maxey, Carmelo, PJ, and then Joel Embiid is pretty good. That's pretty good. Toby's a 6th man. That's pretty good. All right, let's spin now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, man. We're doing this 30 different times for all 30 NBA teams. The Milwaukee Bucks are getting a player in Houston Rockets history. Will it be Hakeem Olajuwon? Will it be James Harden? Are we going to duplicate James Harden? It's going to be Hakeem, right? Hakeem is the best player in franchise history. At least he should be. And it is. Giannis and Hakeem on the same team sounds unfair to the rest of the association. Will the spacing be the downside to the team? Only time will tell. Next, my Chicago Bulls. We need Michael Jordan back. That's the only person that can save us. Michael Jordan's the only person that can save us. We're getting a player in Indiana Pacer history. There is no Reggie Miller in NBA 2K 20 anything. I guess Reggie Miller's never really been in the game. So, we're getting somebody, the 3rd best player in Pacers history after Reggie Miller. I'm drawing blanks, man. I wanted to try to come in here and guess, like, oh, that should be this player. That should be this player. I actually can't think off the top of my head who it would be. It's going to be Jermaine O'Neal. Okay, Paul George right now, because Reggie Miller doesn't exist in this universe, is the best player in Pacers history. We're getting Jermaine O'Neal to Chicago. We have a good start in 4 now. From here on out, I'm going to try to guess the player that's associated with that spot. Forget it. Let's just add some trivia into the thing. This is for, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're getting a player in Golden State Warrior history. The Golden State Warriors, low-key, got a lot of great players over there. Will it be, let's see, the 6th best player? Ooh, it's Nate Thurman. Shout out to Nate. May he rest in peace. He's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers as if they needed another big. They don't need another one, but they got to figure out exactly. Jared Allen, you got to come off the bench. They got to trade you or something because, yeah, that's a lot of big men. Next, we got the Boston Celtics, who, of course, have been in the conference finals / NBA finals a lot over the last couple seasons. If they could get a true point guard right now, it will be elite. They're getting somebody from the Cavaliers. Them adding a Kyrie Irving, a Mark Price right now will be pretty clutch for what their team needs. They're getting the 3rd best player, who is that might be Kyrie Irving going back to Boston, low key. It actually is Mark Price. Mark Price is 1 overall lower than Kyrie Irving, so that's exactly what they need. The Boston Celtics is about to be real scary now. They got a facilitator, full-time facilitator in that point guard position. Of course, Mark Price was super efficient in his day as well, so you ain't got to worry about him messing nothing up. He comes in and immediately, his best years. This is what they need. They need this version of him, that 10 assists per game type guy. This right here is for the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's see who they get. They're going to get somebody in Washington Wizards history. Okay, you got some heavy hitters in there. You know, Michael Jordan once upon a time was in the 4th best player in franchise history. Oh, that's a good one. That'd be like Earl Monroe would be my guess. 4th best player, Earl Monroe. That's my guess. Nope, it's John Wall. It's Mr. One of these. You know, it's John Wall. Earl Monroe wasn't too far behind with an 89 overall, so I don't hate that too much. He actually used to play for the Clippers. But this is a good fit because they've been waiting on like an elite level point guard to be there. Now they got it. If Russell Westbrook becomes a 7th man in the rotation, John Wall is back in the league, y'all. Next, we're going for the Grizzlies. In my universe, Ja Morant never got suspended, so don't look past that. What could they use? They need a good small forward. They just need a really good small forward for them to be nice. You know who has a lot of good small forwards in history? The Los Angeles Lakers. James Worthy, LeBron James. So we can keep going. We can keep going. We won't. They're going to get the best player, the second best player. So that's got to be Kobe, right? Because I'm assuming they have Magic Johnson 1. I'm assuming that. Let's see. Lakers history got a lot of heat. So getting the top player for the Lakers is clutch. It will be Kobe. Wow. The Grizzlies just got Kobe, Bean, Bryant. I said they needed a 3. Kobe can do that. Kobe can come in and play that 3 position for y'all. Ooh, it's gonna be Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, Kobe, Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams, Marcus Smart coming off the bench with Xavier Tillman, Santi Aldama, Luke Kennard, and Derrick Rose. Woo! Hey, that team is gonna be kind of nasty. That team is gonna be very nasty. Atlanta Hawks, you're next. What could you use? You can also use a wing. Or like get an elite level center. A wing or an elite level center. Like one of the greatest centers of all time. They're going to get somebody in Knicks history. Okay, of course, the Knicks do have Patrick Ewing as their best player, right? So getting a 1 right here would be interesting. Instead, they're getting the 6. Is that Dave DeBusschere? This is one of those names that I never really know how to pronounce, and I enjoy not pronouncing it correctly. Let's see. 6th best player in Knicks history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm right. Dave. And he's a 6'6" guy, but he does everything. We did an all-time draft. We should do a YouTube video, all-time draft with the guys. And we were looking at Dave DeBusschere's 2K guy. We like, man, of course, we don't know much about him. He played in the late 60s, early 70s. I mean, you know what I'm saying? 3-point shot, playmaking elite, post defense, perimeter defense for a power forward, elite, rebounds well. He is going to the Atlanta Hawks. They could use a 4. You know, he's a small 4, but they could use a 4 nonetheless. And yeah, he might come in and be one of the underrated players added to this because he is nice. Next, we're going to get somebody to go to the Miami Heat, was just in the NBA Finals. They do not have Damian Lillard as of right now. And if you're watching this in the future, maybe they do have Dame. But right now they don't got it. But they're getting somebody in Orlando Magic history. Okay, what could they use from Orlando Magic? I mean, Shaq is always pretty good. Dwight Howard would be pretty good. But point guard Penny Hardaway would be pretty good. But instead, it's the number 1 guy. It's Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady in Miami? What does that lineup look like now? Because they still need a point guard. You know what I'm saying? What does that lineup look like? Let's see. It is Kyle Lowry, Tracy McGrady, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Bam, and then Tyler Herro's back to being a 6-man. The rest of the roster is kind of but I mean, T-Mac, hopefully they can make the playoffs and hopefully he can win a playoff series. Next, we got the Charlotte Hornets. They could use a little bit of everything. The one thing they don't need is a point guard. So can they get somebody else of any position? It's going to be a Toronto Raptor. Is it going to be Kawhi? Will it be VC? Will it be Kyle Lowry? Let's see. It's going to be player number 2, which is probably Kawhi, because I'm going to assume VC is 1 and they put Kawhi number 2. They're tied for the highest overall, but in this world, Kawhi is the second one. So he's going over there to Charlotte in exchange for Kobe Simons. What a trade. What a trade. Kawhi Leonard in his prime, 22 years old, no injury universe. He's going to be kind of nice. Next, we got the Utah Jazz. Show me the title, which is a funny shirt because they never got the title. I'm just realizing what the shirt is representing. They tried to get that title against Michael Jordan and company. They failed every single time. Maybe they get a title now. I thought they got their own team. They're going to get somebody from the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks have Bob Pettit. And Bob Pettit is a sim god, I do want to say. They're getting the 3rd best player. So, or is it going to go to 4th? Is it going to go to 4th? It is going to go to 4th. So we got Dominique Wilkins, Bob Pettit, Dikembe Mutombo. Who else is there? Cliff Hagan is the guy. Elite level 3-point shooter, elite perimeter defender, playmaker. He's a 2-way 3-level point forward. Sheesh. All right. I forget what team you're going to, but good luck. Oh, it's Utah. Okay, Utah gets them another guy. They get them another guy. He's going to come in and start, move Larry Marketing over to the 4 at his true position, and boom, the lineup looks all right. At least they got John Collins coming off the bench and stuff. Next, we have the Kings, the surprise team in the league last season. Who are they going to add to their roster to make them better and make them contenders? Oh, they're getting a spur. I know you have Sabonis, but you want the number 1 or 2. Get another all-time big. You're going to get numbers. Oh, my God. Number 7, is it going to be Louis Dampier? That's unfortunate, Kings fans. It's nothing we can really do about it. The wheel decided that y'all didn't deserve to have a top guy. And why did I know that Louis Dampier was going to be the 7th best player on the team? I actually don't know anything about this man. I don't know what era he played in. Based on the mustache, I have an idea. But the fact that I just... Oh, yeah, late 70s. The fact that I just knew that off the top of my head is kind of crazy. Louis Dampier, welcome to Sacramento, where you're still not even the best. You got added to the team to come off the bench practically because De'Aaron Fox should probably still start over you, Louis. I can't lie to you. I don't know how you translate to 2024 basketball, Louis, but I just don't know if you're going to be starting over Mr. Clutch himself. They do have him starting. Sheesh. He's 6. Wait, what? These were his numbers, and he's on the all-time. I got to do my research. I got to do my research about Louis Dampier and why he's on this at almost a 90 with this being his counting stats. I got to do some research. I guess we started both together. 6'3" and 6 foot. Yep, probably. All right, next team is the New York Knicks. The Knicks, you can go in any direction. You probably don't want to get a point guard because that's what Jalen Brunson is for y'all. You're going to get the Mavericks. Getting number 1 in the Mavericks right now would be kind of dope. Bring Dirk to the league, baby. Bring Dirk to the league. Instead, you're getting the 3rd guy, which is going to be Ronaldo. It's going to be Derek Harper. I said they didn't need a point guard. Too bad. Derek Harper's coming back to the city. Do y'all love him, New York? Do y'all hate him, New York? I don't know, but you got no choice because he's back. Right now, we were spinning for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just signed Anthony Davis to a max extension, and now they're going to be adding somebody in Brooklyn Nets history. Ooh, if they walk out of here with Jason Kidd, they're not. They're getting the 6th best player, which is still pretty good because it's VC himself, Vince Carter. He's going to the Los Angeles Lakers, and that team just got nastier. Orlando Magic, up-and-coming young team across the league. Could they get a vet in there that can help them get over the hump and make the playoffs? They're getting somebody in Detroit Piston history. Detroit has produced a lot of beasts. Will they get Isaiah Thomas? Will they get Bill Laimbeer or somebody along those lines? Getting Chauncey Billups. Sorry, Markel, you got to come off the bench. Sorry, Cole Anthony, you got to be a 3rd-string point guard now because Chauncey is now on the team. The Mavericks need a big man. If we could get them an elite-level big, they're getting somebody in Utah Jazz history. They want Greg Ostertag. Do they want Mark Eden, Karl Malone? You know, they got some okay bigs in their history. They're getting the 4th best player, which low-key might be Mark Eden. Instead, it's going to be Adrian Dantley. They were close to getting Mark Eden. No dice. They get another wing to add to the team. Brooklyn Nets. Come on. Brooklyn Nets, they're just one of those teams that got a lot of a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Miami Heat history. If you add Miami Heat Braun or Dwayne Wade to the roster, you feel really good. Actually, go get your Udonis Haslem, mate. I was about to say, may he rest in peace. He just retired from the NBA. What the heck? They're getting 34-year-old Shaquille O'Neal. All right, Shaq is back in the league. The Shaq attack is back. Noah Clowney, sorry, you got to go, my brother. New lineup, man. Claxton coming off the bench. Heck, you might want to start Claxton at the 4. The spacing is going to be awful, but it's a little bit better than... Nah, Dorian Finney-Smith provides space in the defense. I actually like this team. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, though. Next, the Denver Nuggets, the defending NBA champions. They're going to get better. They're about to get better right here, right now. How much better? Only time will tell. The Chicago Bulls are the team. Now, if they pair that man Jokic up with Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen, it is a wrap for the association. Instead, it's going to be the 3rd best player, so that is going to be Derrick Rose. Whoa. They're getting Derrick Rose on the team. At least that's what I think. Maybe Scotty's not as high as Derrick Rose. I don't know. Yep, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is heading over to play for the defending champion team. What does that lineup look like? You probably run Jamal Murray at the 2. It's a little bit small, 6'3" and 6'4". But dang, they got a lot of firepower over there. Next, we got the Indiana Pacers. One of my favorite young teams in the league right now. They could do pretty much anything except for a point guard in the center. They're getting somebody in 76er history. I'm saying 76ers got some heavy hitters over there. They do in their history. They're getting the 7th player. Oof, that's a little bit rough for them. I would say that. Or maybe not. Because the 7th player here is better than like some of the other teams. You just got Will Chamberlain on your team. You can't even complain. Will Chamberlain was just added. And with the stretchability of Miles Turner, you might be able to run both of them together. Who is scoring if you do this? Who is scoring if you do this? Come on, man. That paint is on lock. A Will Chamberlain, Tyrese Halliburton fast break sounds crazy, but it's happening in this universe. The Pelicans are next. The Pelicans getting a really good 2 or a point guard would be clutch. They're getting a player in Suns history. Of course, Steve Nash is there, and Steve Nash won 2 MVPs in his time. Him and Zion on the break, a 7-second or less type thing. Instead, they're getting the third best player. Ooh, third best player for the Suns. Amari Stoudemire, I'm thinking. That would be correct. Third best player. Zion and Amari Stoudemire. Highlights going crazy in this universe. Oh my God. The next team is the Detroit Pistons. I just realized that a team like the Washington Wizards, they just get whatever's left. That's that. Sorry, Wizards fans, you get what's left. The Pistons are adding somebody from the Boston Celtics. Will it be Bill Russell? Will it be Larry Bird? It's a lot of dudes on that roster too. Is gonna be Bill Russell? Give this man the DPOY right now because y'all know he gonna win it. You know he gonna win it. Detroit basketball, Kay Cunningham with Bill Russell. Kay Cunningham with Bill Russell. And Bill got a bag. Hold on. Why is Bill Russell's contract 4 years, $137 million? These other dudes, oh my God, why does he have a bag? Well, Chamberlain has a bag, but Derrick Rose has a 1-year deal. Shaq has a 1-year deal. Adrian Dantley got a bag. Who determined who's getting paid and who's not? Who's determining these things? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. The next team that's getting somebody is, of course, the Raptors. All right, Raptors fans, let's see what you got. I don't know exactly what you need. A big man would definitely help, I guess. Clippers do have a few big men that could really help your team blossom. But you could also get Chris Paul. You lost Fred VanVleet, so adding Chris Paul would be kind of clutch. Instead, you're getting the 6th best player, maybe 7th best player in Clippers history. That's 7th. Yikes, that's really rough. That's really rough. It's Ron Harper, though. That's not as bad as it could be. Ron Harper, for your team that needs a point guard right now, that's actually pretty good. Considering what it could have been, he comes in and immediately is your best player. That's not a bad pickup. Prime Ron Harper was actually really, really nice. I know a lot of people remember him strictly based on his Chicago Bulls years where he was, injury riddled and then played his role once he got to Chicago. But before he got to Chicago, that man was getting buckets. Houston Rockets, you're the next team, and it's going to be somebody in Portland Trailblazer history. Will it be Bill Walton? You know what I'm saying? Will it be Clad the Glad, or will it be Damian Lillard? It looks like it's going to be Bill Walton. Or is that Dame? That might be Dame. Oh, it is Bill. Oh, I'm sorry. It is Bill. He's added to your team. So, Bill was pretty good in his day. Who's playing alongside Victor Wembanyama? It's going to be somebody in Memphis Grizzly history. Could they pair him up with Pau Gasol? It's not a ton of legends in Grizzlies history. It's like current players, kind of, or people that just got out of the league. And we landed on 3, and that's Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph going to make sure that nobody attempts to bully Victor Wembanyama because bullies get bullied where he's from. Wemby and Zach Randolph, man, that's kind of crazy. That's a crazy combination. That is a crazy combination. Okay, so the next team is going to be the Phoenix Suns. Do they need more help? How much help does Kevin Durant need? We about to find out. Oh, boy. The worst thing that can happen to the league is them getting Kevin Garnett. The team might win 70 games if they get KG. Oh, my God. Oh, it's not KG. It's not KG. Instead, it's Kevin Love, which is also really good for what they're trying to do. They need some rebounding. Man. We're going to put KD back to a 3. And then now the team looks like this team looks crazy. Unfair crazy. Now, the bench is bad. So that's something that we can look at and be like, okay, we straight. But, like, Kevin Love added to that team, the prime version of Kevin Love. All right, we only got a few more left. The OKC Thunder are next. What do they need? I mean, I don't know. Give them a wing, I guess? Oh, my God. They're getting somebody in their own. Oh, I'm sorry. They're getting somebody in their own franchise's history right now. We knew it was going to happen one time in this video, and this is the time. Who is it going to be, though? Will it be the Rain Man? Nope. It's going to be the 6th player, 5th player. And that's adding Paul George back to the team. Okay, PG. I like that we're going to have duplicate players in the association. I think that's just fun. Sorry, Jack White, you got to go somewhere else. So now Paul George, Josh Giddey, and Shea, and J-Dub, and Chet is going to be really nice. The Timberwolves, they could use... I don't know. They could use a real nice wing. Get them a real nice wing to add to the Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns combo. They're getting the Bucks. I mean, you won't be mad at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You won't be mad at even Giannis or Oscar Roberts. They're getting number 1. No, they're getting number 2. Okay, which is the big O. I mean, hey, Mike Conley, you got to learn how to come off the bench, buddy, because the big O is definitely taking those minutes away. Only 3 teams left. This one is for the Portland Trail Blazers. They are getting somebody in Sacramento Kings history, and that's the 5th player, and it might be DeMarcus Cousins. It is Boogie. Welcome back to the association, Boog. We've been waiting for you. I mean, the Blazers kind of need some help everywhere, so you immediately come in and help them out. The Warriors are next, and then we finally will get the Washington Wizards. So this is for the Golden State Warriors. It is between 2 teams, man, and it's going to be somebody in Pelicans history. That's going to be so funny if they get if they get Chris Paul. If they get Chris Paul, it's going to be hilarious. Instead, they're getting the 7th player, which is probably like David Wesley or something. Nope, it's Drew Holiday. David Wesley's pretty far down there. It's going to be Drew Holiday going to the Warriors. They don't really need more guard play, but hey, the wheel spoke, and we just got to listen to what the wheel is saying. And lastly, we got the Charlotte Hornets for the Washington Wizards. Who do they get? They get the best player in Hornets history. Kemba, welcome back to the association, man. Because it's Glenn Rice. My fault. I could have swore that was going to be Kemba Walker, bro. I could have swore that was going to be Kemba Walker. It's actually Glenn Rice. And just like that, every single NBA team has added one formative NBA legend. Let's go simulate. Comment down below and let us know which team benefited the most from their acquisition. I can't get past Carmelo being on this team because this team was already really good. Like, the real question is, you know, you look at the superstar teams, or not the superstar teams, but the teams that already are in championship contention, and you say, like, hey, the Bucks just won a championship a few years ago and they added Hakeem. The Celtics always make it to the finals and they just added Mark Price. Like that, those are the type of things. Like the Clippers don't get love in 2K anyway, but John Wall being added is pretty solid. The Heat don't get love in 2K either, but them getting T-Mac is crazy. The Lakers be making runs all the time and they added Vince Carter, not the prime version of VC, but a little bit after that, but he's still really good. The Nuggets added D-Rose, but I don't know if they be showing love to the Nuggets in these simulations. Only time will tell. The Suns again added Kevin Love, and like that's kind of a cheat code. And then the Warriors got, who did the Warriors get? They got Drew Holiday. Right, they got Drew Holiday. Chris Paul and Drew Holiday is a backup backcourt is insane. No matter how you say it, that's an insane backup backcourt. This backcourt could go start on like 20 different teams, but instead they're coming off the bench. I'm gonna simulate. We're gonna get into the postseason and we're gonna jump into games, hopefully, and watch some stuff unfold and figure out what team added the best pieces. Whenever I do these type of videos, I turn off the salary cap because I want to see chaos happen. Ben Simmons got traded for Shake Milton. Jalen Suggs got traded for Colin Sexton. Wendell Carter got traded for DeJounte Murray. And that's kind of it. None of the people that got added ended up making any trades happen. But I'm just saying, those trades wouldn't have happened if I didn't turn off the salary cap. But they happened. Whoa, Trae Young wins MVP. That's why they traded DeJounte Murray. They said Trae Young got all of the guard position done, and he's winning MVP. Wemby only averages 16 and 10. I say only. That's really good for a rookie. Markelle Fultz wins 6th Man of the Year. Bill Russell did not say when he got added to a team, give that man DPOY right now because that's what he does. Then we got Naz Reid winning Most Improved. Quinn Snyder and the Atlanta Hawks. I forgot who they added, but whoever it was helped them win 64 games. Dante Nash is Executive of the Year. Don't ask me anything about him. All NBA teams see Cliff Haggins. And, man, I did not know that Cliff Haggins was going to come in and be this legendary. Whoa. 23 and 12. And shot 40% from 3. And then Carmelo. I mean, what the heck? Carmelo, Philly better have won 55 games as well. Second team does see T-Mac. I saw T-Mac in a Jester video earlier. Whoa. That's insane. YouTubers, we on top, baby. We keep doing crazy I said we. I had nothing to do with that. But YouTubers in general, we be winning and stuff. Bill Walton also makes a team. One of the best passing bigs of all time. You see that with his 8 assists per game. Kobe Bean Bryant makes 3rd team, and he rests 28, 9, and 4.5. Adrian Dantley averages 24, 8, and 6. Will Chamberlain, forgot he was here. He got 13 rebounds per. This is a bad season for Will Chamberlain when you compare him to this. You compare him to this, a terrible season for you, Will. You fell off. You fell off. The entire defensive team is new players. Louis Dampier. Oh, I was wondering what about him. He got 2 blocks a game at 6 feet tall. What? Okay, I'm Googling Louis Dampier because I don't know anything about it and I don't want to be misinformed. Okay, so he was doing a lot of his stuff in the ABA where he averaged like 20 plus points. Once it became the NBA, he was 32 years old, and that's what you see these numbers. His numbers before that were pretty good. So shout out to Louis Dampier, I guess. John Wall, Kawhi Leonard, Dave DeBusschere, that's who the Hawks added. And I told you that man's kind of special. He also get like 8 assists. Everybody's averaging crazy assist numbers. Bill Russell is just a defensive beast. 3 blocks per game. For some reason, they got this man shooting threes. How many threes did he attempt? 91 threes. Cut it out. Second team, Lonzo still doing his thing. Ron Harper and then Nate Thurman. Rookie teams, cool. Let's see who did what. I do see the Phoenix Suns are up top, and that makes sense because their team is crazy. Starting off in the Eastern Conference. We got the Atlanta Hawks ending the season on a 10-game win streak to take that 1 seed and get Coach of the Year and MVP, I guess, at that point. Yeah, they did a lot of things. Oh, yeah, they traded for Wendell Carter. Why do they have 3 really good centers? I don't know. For whatever reason, it's working out. So they're now starting Bogdanovich. The Cavaliers added Nate Thurman. They also have... The meta is get good centers. That's the meta. Get real good centers. The Miami Heat, I didn't know if they was going to get love. T-Mac is doing it, baby. T-Mac is doing it. He's a 3 seed, the 76 again. I thought they were going to be better than this. They still do have Melo, who's crazy. The Celtics kind of disappointing considering they added Mark Price. And look at this roster. I don't know how you just 5 seed. Detroit basketball is back because Bill Russell is Mr. 11 rings. The Chicago Bulls are a play-in team. Look, we did it, mama. Jermaine O'Neal got us looking decent. Then the Bucks fall off completely. Hakeem Olajuwon didn't help. Oh, they got him shooting 14% from 3. How many did you attempt? 36 is too many. The Pacers are in the play-in, so we'll see if they can make some noise with Will Chamberlain. The Charlotte Hornets playing. That Kawhi acquisition is pretty clutch. But then we get to the Orlando Magic, who added Chauncey Billups. That wasn't enough. Then you get the Washington Wizards, who added Glenn Rice. That wasn't enough. The Knicks added Derek Harper. That wasn't enough. Oh, my God. Harp was awful. Harp was awful. Yikes. The Brooklyn Nets added Shaq. But past prime Shaq. This is Miami Heat Shaq. And, yeah, he wasn't great either. Out west, you saw the Phoenix Suns. They end the season on a 7-game win streak. Kevin Love averages 19, 11, and 5. They looking solid. The Pelicans added Amari Stoudemire. Yeah. Zion at 6'6" is starting at center. Who cares? They're winning basketball games. The Lakers, Vince Carter, 17 and 5. Good shooting splits. He's doing his part. The Grizzlies are next. Kobe. Look at this team. Where's Steven Adams? He's just coming off the bench. Okay. All right. Then you do have the Mavericks. The Blazers are still a playoff team with Dame and Boogie Cousins. 17 and 11 for Boogie. And then we did get Adrian Dantley made an All-NBA team, right? The worst team out there, though, were the Spurs still. Yep. Zach Randolph tried to do his thing. It wasn't enough. The Wolves added Oscar Robertson and couldn't be a fire. They're 22 games under with Oscar Robertson. The Kings also struggled a ton with Louis Dampier. The Clippers fall off with John Wall. The Thunder added prime Paul George. He only averages 20, but 50, 40, 90. The Warriors and the Denver Nuggets are play-in teams. D Rose and help? Nope. And then this backcourt that we said was going to be real good wasn't as good as we thought. All right, play-in games we don't care about. The Warriors lose, the Charlotte Hornets lose, the Nuggets lose, and the Pacers lose. The defending champions can't make it out of the play-in. Insane. But the Rockets did. I forgot who the Rockets added. Who did the Rockets add again? They added Bill Walton. Yeah. Big Bill. We got a couple 3-0 series. Are those going to end? Yes, the Rockets get swept from the play-in to out. Zion and company take care of business. Are we going to get any Game 7s in the first round? The Bulls get eliminated. I ain't worried about that. I ain't think they was actual contenders to start off with. Do we get Game 7s? The answer is we get 1. So we see that the Lakers beat the Trailblazers. The 1 seed advance in both conferences. The 6 seed upset the 3 seed here. Detroit basketball. Tracy McGrady couldn't get out of the first round again. Oh, boy. I don't know what else to say about that. Sorry, T-Mac. He had a good game in that Game 6. It just wasn't enough. But we do get this Game 7 again between Luka and Luka and Ja Morant. Kobe and Adrian Dantley as the two legends that are added. Let's see who ends up winning. Is it going to be close enough for us to jump into it? It is the first round, but heck, I don't care. If Kobe's involved, I like watching 2K Kobe. I like watching real life Kobe when he was playing back in his days. And this is not close. We do see Adrian Dantley and company because that's who team it is. Never mind. Oh, my God. Whoa. They combined for almost 90 points, and both of them almost had double-digit assists. That's and look at the efficiency on Adrian Dantley. Have I been asleep? I think I've been sleeping on Adrian Dantley. He was averaging 30 back in his day. Multiple years. He did that right there in that Game 7. That's a crazy one. So we got a 1-5, a 1-5, a 2-6, and a 3-2. Who's going to come out victorious? Will we get a Game 7 in the second round of the playoffs? We got no sweeps, but a team. Oh, my God. The Suns were up 3-0. And they were up 3-0. And here they are in the Game 7 because Adrian Dantley and Luka's the greatest combination of players since Kobe and Shaq. Since Kobe and Shaq. All right, will they get a Game 7? Again, that Suns team is kind of a cheat code. If they can beat them, then they can beat anybody. And it don't look like they can beat them. Unless they get a nice fourth quarter push right here, it don't look like they can beat them. And they don't. 150 points on their head. This team is going to be so hard to beat in the 7, bro. We get another Game 7 over here. Mark Price and Dave DeBusschere added to these rosters. And, I mean, that Celtics team just looks so overpowered. But the Atlanta Hawks were the better seed come playoff time. So, who knows how this is going to go? Who knows? If it's close, we jump. If it's not, we keep it going. Is it close? No, 9-point game with a minute to go. The Atlanta Hawks continue to dominate, and that is the Dave DeBusschere game. Whoa, 38, 10, and 6. On the other side, Mark Price tried to do some stuff. He just wasn't aggressive enough, I guess. The conference finals, Lakers versus Suns, Atlanta versus Cleveland. Cleveland, they kind of taking care of business. No Game 7 so far. Take care of things in 6 every single time. They're up 3-1, and they're in the finals. Dave DeBusschere and them fall. The MVP of the league falls in the conference finals to Donovan Mitchell, Nate Thurman, and them. Having all of these bigs is such a cheat code. Because if you can win the rebound battle, 9 times out of 10, you win in the NBA game. Darius Garland and Devin Booker and company are in the finals. Did you think that the Cavs added Nate Thurman was going to get them this far? Because I did it. I ain't think so. But here they are. I had a feeling about the Suns because, yeah, the Suns are kind of crazy. Game 1 is a Cavs win by 20. Nate Thurman is kind of unstoppable right now. Game 2 is a Cavs win by less than 20, but more than 10. Nate Thurman is on a roll to be the finals MVP right now. Okay, there's the comeback for the Suns. All right, 1-point game, too. They got out of there by the skin of their teeth. Kevin Love with 24 and 12 in this one. Because this video is mostly about the legends, right? You know, we're paying attention to the legends. Kevin Love with 20 and some other stuff. But Nate Thurman, oh my God. He fouled out in 40 minutes, but he still put up 42 and 13. Darius Garland is feeding that man. That pick and roll must be lethal. Can they win it all? And they do. Nate Thurman in that 5-game series, 31, 10, and 0 assists. Don't ask him to pass. That's not what his game is about. Wow. Nate Thurman. Okay. At a Bowling Green. I've been asleep, Nate. I've been asleep. I know you did play that time here in this city. But, oh, you shot 30% from the field that season? Oh, my God. As a center, that's kind of wild. Hey, man, if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. One random player added to all 30 NBA teams, and the team that became victorious is this Cleveland Cavaliers team. If you want to dominate, go get centers. Simple.